Go to recipierose.com to learn how to make wild yeast water long fermented breads. It's the sourdough alternative. No feeding, no discard. This is a lamination demonstration. The dough has had 4 coil folds at about 20 to 30 minutes apart, and just want to use a moistened scraper to get it out. In fact, even better is if you moisten the work surface a little bit, because you don't want the dough to stick, you want it to stretch. The dough is at 82% hydration with 30% whole wheat and 70% bread flour. So you can see there's some stretchability, extensibility. You don't want to rip the dough, but you do want to get it stretched pretty thin. If it feels like it's not stretching, either it's too soon or you need to just give it a couple of moments, like just a few seconds even, to rest on the bench, and then it should stretch some more. What I have ready is about 2 cups of cooked whole grain. This was a wheat berry, and it was cooked. It takes about 30 minutes to cook, and you kind of have to just judge when it is done, how long it takes. But I add at least twice the weight of the grain, so I started twice the weight in water. I started with 150 grams of wheat berry and 300 grams of water, and then I actually had to add about 200 more grams of water during the cook. I did it in a pretty small saucepan, and I mostly had it simmering uncovered. Part of the time I covered it. So it just will depend on how dry and hard your grain is, how long it takes to cook, and also which grain you're using. So once it is stretched out about as far as feels comfortable, I'm just going to sprinkle some of the wheat berry. And this is the same method that you can use for nuts, raisins, any other particulates that you want to add. And I'm just going to do it in 2 layers. So this first one, I'm not putting any on the far side because I'm going to fold it over. And then fold this over, a little bit more on there. Actually, I'll probably put all of it. I think I'm going to go ahead and put all of it. It's just sort of a call to make how you're going to arrange it. But my goal is to have the grain completely enclosed in the dough. And this step, even though some of the grain is of course falling over there, this step is doing 2 things. It's incorporating the particulates, and it's also giving the dough one more stretch. I am not going to do any more coil folds after this is done. Now I could have put more grain in here. That would have been the other option rather than adding more on that last side. But this is going to be my last fold, partly because that's what fits my schedule today. And I just want to enclose it. I'm going to give it a little bit of tucking, just as if I was shaping it. And this will go back into my bulk proof container, and it's going to continue to the end of the proof time like this. I'm going to spray a little water. A sprayer is super helpful. And goes right in. Adding the water will just make it easier to get it out when it's done with the bulk ferment. Okay, that's it. Laminating a dough with grain or any other particulate inside.